These two cameras have divided the internet. So today I'm gonna do a real world test of each of them. Now, I just bought the X5 a week ago. And then a couple days ago, they announced the DJI 360. So of course I was like, what the heck? All the specs are really confusing for 360 cameras because it's 8K, but that's like distributed amongst the whole 360 view, and this sensor is bigger. No, this one's better. And all I really care about is like which one looks better. That's what we're here to find out. Okay, so I've put both the cameras on 8K, 30 frames per second, standard, basic settings. I'm not doing D-Log or whatever flat profile Insta360 has. Trevor's gonna do some sick tricks and then we can compare the two. So here's a few example clips from the two cameras, side by side, and then back to back. Trying to keep up with him on a cinema rig is not easy. This is what the footage looked like when I pressed D-Warp, and then I used the auto tracking to track his face. And then here's a few more clips to really help you decide. Oh. Swapping out to the DJI now. This one feels much lighter. DJI is much nicer to hold. They're hot. They're hot? That one's a little hot. Okay, that's good to know. So we've been filming for almost 4 minutes. Insta360 is hotter than the DJI one. Okay, we're gonna get another angle of everything here. I'm only gonna use this angle. I won't use this angle. Unless I get 10,000 views. Ready for more jumps? Let's do it. Okay, he's gonna ride down this hill here. Trevor. Every time he bends down, stop, just wait. Go on your bike again. Every time you go down, this is hitting your tire. It's like all dirty and stuff.
Oh no.
But hey, you know what? It's an action cam. Yeah. And we got those action shots.
We got a shot.
The DJI form factor is like 10 times better than the Insta X5. This feels strong and feels like a smartphone. Like you can see the screen is vertical, right? But the DJI is horizontal. But I kind of like the smaller form factor. Like if I'm putting this on top of my camera, I want it lower. I don't want it higher like that. Look at this. So really, I won't know which one I like better until I can check the footage when I get home and put it through the studios for each of the cameras and see which one I like better. So onwards to that now. Okay, let's wrap this video up. I spent hours looking at the footage from the Insta360 and the Osmo 360, comparing which one looks better. And I can confidently say that my favorite footage came out of the Osmo 360. I thought it was easier to use. I thought the footage looked better. The form factor is better. And even though I'm choosing DJI, there's absolutely nothing wrong with Insta360. Like you don't have to go out and swap to DJI because it's better. This review is more so for someone who's deciding which one to get. But to me, it just looks better. You can make your own choice. Maybe you like the Insta360 footage better. I don't know. As far as editing goes, Insta360 does have a bit of an edge. Their studio is definitely a bit better than the DJI studio. For some reason, DJI wouldn't let me export in ProRes. I don't know why that's not an option. So I just did 4K with the highest bitrate. And even though the Insta360 was exported in ProRes, I still found that the DJI footage was easier to work with and looked better. Insta360 Studio has this cool new feature where you right click with your mouse and drag to reposition the footage, and that automatically adds a keyframe, which is so much faster than doing the keyframe shortcut. So I hope DJI can issue some updates and help expedite the 360 editing footage better. It wasn't like a deal breaker though. Like I wasn't inhibited by it at all. It's just that Insta was just a little bit faster, especially with the new right click feature. Anyway, so I imported all the footage into the studios, just straight footage, 30 frames per second, 8K. quickly reframed. So I was looking at the same thing for each camera, and then I exported them and imported them into Resolve. So I had them side by side like this. And then I would also watch the Insta footage, and then I would watch the DJI footage. And I did this as a bit of a blind test. So I would watch them and then I would think to myself, that one looks better. And every single time I did that, DJI was better. And then the final thing that I know everybody's gonna say is that you can't change the lens on the Osmo 360. But you know what? I don't think I can change the lens on any of my other cameras either. My Osmo Pocket 3, I can't swap the lens out. My GoPros, I can't swap the lens out. My drone, I can't swap the lens out. So really, is that something that is gonna hold you back from buying a camera? I don't know, it doesn't matter to me. I know this is a little camera, it's an action camera, it's gonna get wrecked. I'm not expecting it to last forever. You get a lens protector or you don't, and you just risk it. I don't know, it doesn't really matter that much to me. That's not holding me back. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Goodbye.